Let's chat. Well, first and foremost, can I just say what the heck is going on with the weather in California? What's going on with my voice? What the frick? Apologize. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but it's just been like, not normal. Like today I walked outside and it was just so cold. I think that's the reason for the change in my voice, by the way. I'll just ignore that. So today I want to talk about something that's just on my mind. This is aimed towards the ladies out there, but if you're a fella and you're watching this too, then you know, by all means, you take what you need to. I've been thinking about getting over it, if you know what I mean. All of us have, you know, at one time or another gone through like a heartbreak or a hurt, or you know, those feelings of just like, oh, it's not gonna be the same. So I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna say first and foremost that the best way to just get past the hump of not having someone in your life anymore, or just recently going through a breakup, or this person that you've been talking to just doesn't like you at all. The one thing I can say that has helped me, and it may be the most annoying advice you'll ever hear, to be joyful during the process. I know realistically you would love to just, you know, go on your Snapchat and on your Instagram story, Facebook, blah blah blah, be like, oh my god, my heart's so broken and I don't know what to do. And you know, I can't say I have not done the same. I've made numerous mistakes in my past and in my current that have negatively impacted me. But I've learned in the process that it is the worst thing you can do to yourself, because you will just mope about, and not only are you battling yourself, but if you're with your family is battling it with you. And I've always been the kind of person that I just don't want people to have to deal with my problems. I'm dealing with them enough. People are dealing with their own problems. It's like, why would I want to impose my own issues on you? Not to say that there's not moments of weakness. There's moments of weakness. I've totally done it before. Or you're just feeling so hurt that you're like, oh, I'm gonna give it to you. Number 2 advice is forgiveness. This depends on the scenario. First of all, if it's like a situation that you started or something that the other person has started and it caused friction or disappointment, separation, all the other sad words that you can possibly think of. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, forgiveness. Forgiveness to yourself if you've made a mistake, because unfortunately we can't turn back the hands of time, is what I'm trying to say. You have to forgive yourself, and if the person doesn't forgive you, then that's on them. Like, honestly, like, okay, you don't forgive me, it is what it is. If it's vice versa, and you're not forgiving the person for something that may have caused friction, it's honestly more damaging to you than it is to the other person, because it is crazy what unforgiveness it's crazy what unforgiveness can do to the heart. It is literally detrimental to your health, which I have learned over the years just from listening to different doctors and stuff talking about forgiveness and how it affects your health, your mental health, and the stability of your life, and how it physically like makes your bones just like brittle and hard because you're hardening yourself to forgiveness. This can go into many different things, but let me get back to where I was. The best tip I can give you is to occupy your time. Occupy your time. This does not have to be in, what's the word? What's the word? I can't think. Okay, let me see if I can word this differently, because obviously I can't remember. This doesn't have to be in an attack mode where, like, you know, I'm occupying my time, I'm staying busy, and I'm working on music, and I'm recording video, like, you know, shouting it in the person's face kind of thing. But it's more for you. It is for you, so that you can get past the hurt. Because I'll tell you, if you're just sitting around and doing nothing, you are going to hurt yourself. So I highly recommend taking time for you, hanging out with your friends, and working on your own personal projects, going to work, keeping yourself busy, so you can get past it. And then the last thing I want to say, for you to get past it and not have any expectations of anything. Sometimes things just aren't meant to be, and it may seem difficult to comprehend that when you're in it, because when you're in it, it's unexplainable. You can't explain that feeling to anyone. It's a hurt, but during the time when it's happening, man, is it hard. You gotta allow yourself to laugh and to be joyful, not happy. Joyful, not happy. Between joy and happiness, there's a big difference. Happiness is like a roller coaster of emotions. Like, based on circumstances, I will choose to be happy. It's like you wake up in the morning and you're like ready to go and you're feeling good. The day is great. And then you walk outside and it's raining and you're like, God, no, this is gonna be the worst day of my life. Joy is basically linked to a foundational source, which for me, in my case, that is the Lord, that is God in my life. Thank God I have God in my life, because it has given me a lot of strength in being able to forgive people and being able to get past hurts and different stuff like that. But that's your source, that's your foundation. When you have joy, it's immovable, because it's not based on circumstances, it's based on the Word, and the Word is foundational. So, not to get all preachy, but it's true. And I only say that because I know what it's done for me in my life and the strength it's given me. So, yep. So you do have to allow yourself to get over things. When you allow yourself to get past something without any expectations of everything, and you just, live your life the way you live it, it's gonna benefit you in the long haul. Because maybe there's something better, or maybe that person just needs time. Either way, you need to just redirect your concentration. And when you redirect all your thoughts to something else, it allows you to get past it. And I'm not saying this will happen overnight. It takes time, takes patience, whether you choose to take this advice or not. Whatever. I would love to hear that people would take my advice and be able to roll with it, but it's not for everyone. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not offended. Yeah, so that's my chit chat for the day. Okay, anyways, thanks for listening. Bye. I just thought about it right now because I was rewatching the video and I'm like, man, I sound like an idiot. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I want to say, because I think we can be really hard on ourselves sometimes. It is okay to be hurt. Even in the process, you're doing everything you can to get past it, I had a long period of just feeling like that was not okay. It wasn't okay for me to be hurt. It wasn't right for everyone else to have to deal with that from me. And then I felt bad if the person knew I was hurt too. So I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. I do know that it is an okay thing to be hurt, because it's like going through a process, it's like seasons. You go through the season of just what is done and what's happened has happened. Then you go through that season of either anger or hurt, disappointment, sadness, and then you have to get past that season of just not having that person in your life anymore, if that's what happens. But I think you have to allow yourself the process of being hurt. And another thing I would say is to talk to someone before you make hasty decisions. I have done this numerous times, so many times, where I'm just like, I can fix this on my own, and I don't need to tell anyone, because I'm like, I got this. I know what to say, I know how to say it, and it's gonna win them over. And then you say it and you're like, what the frick was I thinking? And for me, my go-to person is gonna be my mom and my dad. They give me the most excellent and sound advice that I could ever ask for. But many times I do wish I went to them first, because it turns out they actually know way more than me than I think. And I think a lot of the times we're like, oh, I know it all. I can handle this. I don't need any advice. Nobody's got to tell me what to do. So you just choose not to ask anyone for help, because you're like, I got this. I'm going to handle it on my own. But that honestly can make it more damaging for you as well. It's just self-will. And you don't need any other advice, because you got it. You got the answers. But that's just not true. Sometimes you do need to humble yourself and to allow yourself to receive advice from someone else. I'm saying this from a personal experience, because I do this to myself a lot. In reality, when you do allow yourself to get wise counsel, by the way, I'm not saying to just go to anyone. I'm So that's why I go to someone that I trust. And someone who knows me, someone who knows my heart, and they're able to understand where I'm coming from, and then they're able to give me advice on the situation. Those are just a couple things I want to add. It's okay to be hurt, first and foremost, so don't feel bad for feeling hurt, and it is okay to cry. But also just, you know, ow, ow. I'm sitting on a leather seat. I have shorts on, so you know how when you sit for a long time and it just like, your skin just like, and it just rips off like, oh, Velcro. That's my last bit of advice for you guys. Yep. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.